How's it going, everybody? My name is FaZe Crypto. Please follow us on Snapchat. Today we are talking about Tron and the future that Justin Sun has envisioned. Where I am right now, it's currently July 29th, and we are a short few hours away from this huge news. The Tron community is certainly in an uproar right now, and in the context of the BitTorrent and uTorrent and the partnership, it's ultimately moving forward very rapidly. We're looking forward to seeing a lot of various different developments, and there's really a vacuum that's opening up right now that could be filled by cryptocurrency. This could ultimately work to cryptocurrency's advantage. The fact that right now, the fact that Tron's essentially trying to provide media, and it's really combating these other social media platforms like Facebook, and we're going to see these platforms like Facebook really coming to a decline because of their poor management in the way that they've treated data and so forth. Facebook's coming to a decline, and that's opening up a huge vacuum on the internet, and this is ultimately a perfect storm for Tron, a big opportunity for Tron ultimately to take advantage of this huge possibility that we're witnessing happening and unfolding right in front of us. And when Tron moves forward and really comes into its own, and we start to see these things paying off, because we are still ultimately in the early stages, but moving forward, I'd say that cryptocurrency in general is still in its early stages, and ultimately we're going to witness these platforms, these social media platforms, run using these sort of technologies as an advantage, because that's just the way of the future. And when people really start to pay attention to how big this changeover is, this massive paradigm shift that we're witnessing happening at the helm of cryptocurrencies in general. When people say that cryptocurrencies are bigger than the invention of the internet, that's essentially what we're talking about here. We're witnessing a complete and total overhaul in the way that things are accomplished, the way things are done, and I think Tron really is right at the center of that. Justin Sun really is a visionary when you really think about it, because people who live in the United States have their own understanding of what a celebrity is, with football players and Tom Brady. People think of celebrities in a completely different way in America, but where Justin Sun is from, people value intelligence. They value forward thinking and people who are going to be visionaries in the technology world. And Justin Sun really, I think, does have an idea of where to take the future from. Anyways, today we are very excited to be talking about the future that may be ahead for Tron, and also congratulations to everybody who was riding the Tron train and is seeing that juicy 8% in the green. I'm sure people are feeling pretty satisfied and confident with Tron in particular when we pay attention to what's coming up very, very soon. 1 day countdown, Tron, less than 1 day now. It's actually right upon us. We're looking forward to this secret project, essentially. I know that there's been a ton of talk about Tron, a ton of people who've been engaging in the conversation lately, even outside, expanding beyond the regular Tron community. We've been seeing a lot of interesting conversations happening that's essentially been driving the interest in this technology, and it's been interesting to see how the news has been responding. Justin Sun's certainly been a key figure at the center of all this, as he usually is when his baby Tron is gaining so much publicity, and it's really nice to see, because I think we all want to see Tron become the technology that it's possible for. I mean, Ethereum World News, Tron TRX is better than Ethereum, and BitTorrent will make it even better. Wow, that's a pretty bold claim from Ethereum World News. And it's interesting, for every video made for Tron, Justin Sun promises iPhone X Amazon card. What is these articles? This is some interesting stuff, because we are witnessing, and I will be making a video about this shortly, about the decline of platforms like Facebook, and the similar decline of platforms like YouTube by their own designs. You see these platforms like YouTube and Facebook, in particular, I'm going to focus on Facebook for a moment here because they've been very guilty of censoring their user base to the point where it becomes difficult to use their service, and that's really the wrong way to approach these sort of things, and essentially that's going to be the Achilles heel that leads to the inevitable decline of a lot of these different platforms. There's essentially, with the end of Facebook, we're witnessing a vacuum opening up that's creating a space that's going to be filled by these different media giants, well, essentially soon to be giants. Like cryptocurrency is really already pretty gigantic. I mean, it's a pretty big space at $296 billion, but it's ready to grow. People talk about the fact of the $1 trillion market cap well within the future, and of course these claims are substantial to a certain degree. I mean, obviously this video is just my opinion and all that too, but I mean, what I'm talking about here is the fact that Facebook is going down. I mean, you could tell. Just turn on your news and you could see the fact that they've been irresponsible with how they've treated user data and what they've done to make money. It's sneaky stuff, and people don't want to have their data used that way. And essentially, data is really interesting because we're witnessing a conversation happening now in the public, in the public space regarding the usage of data and how the average everyday person is becoming more concerned with how their data is being used. And I think that cryptocurrency really does offer a valid, well, not necessarily a solution, but in a more professional approach to the problem, because with the decline of including Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, these giants are really coming to their own decline through their own design. But ultimately, I think that this will be good. The free market will decide, and I think that we will definitely be seeing in a short amount of time people flocking over to these platforms like Tron. I mean, the success of platforms like Steam, DTube, you basically leveraging cryptocurrency in a way that makes it possible for a whole multitude, a whole scope of things that were unimaginable before, but now they're really coming up to the forefront. And I'm actually going to be including a link to this video down in the description, so if you guys are interested, it's by Brad's Crypto, and it talks about the secret project and all these different things and what we can be expecting as these different things unfold. And just looking at the Tron roadmap, it is interesting to see how Tron has a very interesting vision of what the future is actually going to be looking like from a physical perspective, and there really is an opening for these really I think Justin Sun definitely is a visionary when it comes to this approach, and moving forward, I'm certainly looking forward to seeing what's going to be happening from this point forward. And of course, it is reflected all the way across the board with the conversation that's been happening regarding Tron, and of course, to similar degrees, related cryptocurrencies of a similar fashion. So, a lot of exciting things building. But of course, remember, this video is not for this video is for educational entertainment purposes only. This is not financial advice. I'm not your dad. Obviously at the end of the day you have to do your own research when it comes to Tron, but yeah, I mean, it is interesting to see. I mean, currently ranking at the number 10 position, outranking a lot of this competition down here. I mean, it is interesting to think about what's in store for the future when it comes to Tron. I definitely think that there is potential for Tron to be in the top 5, and essentially perhaps overtake some of these its competition as far as where media is provided on the internet and so forth. But all that being said, make sure that you guys are following Justin Sun on his Twitter. Keep up to date with these developments as they are happening, and if you guys are interested, you could also follow us on Twitter. I'll actually be including a link to the Twitter in the description. And all that being said, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Have a good one.